Along the coast of Norfolk, there persists an ancient legend. It is said that in the Dark Ages, when the Vikings were a constant scourge, the 3 royal crowns of Anglia were hidden in the ground. The crowns, so the legend runs, had a strange power. No foreign army would invade the kingdom of Anglia so long as at least one of them remained undisturbed. Since that time, the site of one crown has been plundered by thieves and its treasure melted down. Another has been covered by the encroaching sea. Only one crown now remains, lying somewhere in its royal burial ground.
Oh, hello. Can I help you?
No digging here.
I beg your pardon?
No digging here.
What do you mean, no digging here? I have permission from the landlord.
No.
Well, if you want to stand about all day, that's your affair.
Look, you stupido. I said I'd got permission. Now get out or I'll get you locked up.
Down for long, sir?
A few days, I expect.
Oh, you're letting me.
Oh, there's no need.
Thank you. Must make a change from the daily grind, sir.
Yes, I suppose it does.
Begging your pardon, sir, but would you be here to lunch?
Lunch, I'm going to have a look round.
I wouldn't have asked, but Being it's so early in the year and there's only you and Dr. Black.
Dr. Black?
One of our regulars, sir. Comes down every year to do a bit of sketching. A real gentleman, Dr. Black is. Well, if that's all, sir, I'll be getting along.
Oh, I'll be needing a loan of a bicycle. Is that possible?
I'll see what I can do, sir.
It is a fine porch, isn't it?
Oh, hello. Yes, it's very interesting.
Mentioned in Cooper, you know.
Cooper?
Cooper R.L., Romances and Drolls of East Anglia. Fine publication. Sadly out of print these many years. You were looking at the coat of arms.
Yes, there's a legend attached to it, isn't there?
The buried crowns that guard the realm. That's in Cooper. It's still current folklore around here.
You mean there are still people who believe in it?
Most of my parishioners. They take these traditions more seriously than their church-going.
Fascinating.
For the historian or the antiquarian, perhaps. But uphill work for the vicar. I take it that is where your interests lie. As an antiquarian, I mean.
Yes, sir. I'm an amateur. You, know the legend well?
Yes, they say 2 crowns were lost, but there was a local family who claimed to know where the 3rd was buried. In times of war, the oldest male would watch to see that it remained unmolested. The last surviving member of the family took the duty upon himself throughout the 4 years of the Great War. It became an obsession with him, poor fellow. He haunted the spot night and day.
You knew him?
Yes, I knew him. He was a solitary, you know. No family or friends, no one at all. I was with him at the end. To little effect, I'm afraid. He died still haunted by his superstition, in great distress. There was no one to replace him, you see. He was the last one to guard the crown. It upset him deeply.
Was he an old man when he died?
No, he was young. He had a consumption. If he'd treated himself with care...
Does anyone know where he watched?
If they do, they don't tell. I'm not really a native, you see. I've only lived here 20 years. I sometimes wonder what my role is. I'm certainly not a father confessor. No, the secret lies buried with him, I should think.
He was buried here?
Yes. Over there, by the trees. Ager was the name. William Ager.
Do you mind if I...
Look, by all means. It's very overgrown in that corner, I'm afraid. No one's been over there since he was buried. Forgive me if I leave you now. I'm a little cold.
I am sorry. I heard the bell. Susan fell off the shelf and broke an arm. Just been effecting a little repair. Was there anything in particular?
I was interested in old maps of this area.
Maps? Well, let me see now. There's a pile of them. Over here somewhere. Oh, the place is covered in dust, I'm afraid.
Where was that found?
In the foundations of the old bridge. They were pulling it down some years ago now. It was quite a common practice in the Middle Ages.
Human sacrifice.
Yes. They believed that the murdered person becomes an evil spirit and guards the bridge from hostile forces. It was done with temples too, but bridges were the most popular. The virgins were supposed to be particularly efficacious. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Nursery rhymes are fascinating. Oh, well, here are your maps. I leave you to them.
Nathaniel Agar is my name, and Christ is my salvation. Seaburgh is my dwelling place, and England is my nation. Now I'm dead and in my grave, and all my bones are rotten. I hope our Lord will think on me, and I'm quite forgotten. Nathaniel Agar. William Agar.
And how are you enjoying Seaburgh, Mr. Paxton?
Oh, pretty well, thank you. Very quiet. Makes a pleasant change from London.
Well, it's hard to think of anywhere that doesn't. Are you down here for the shooting?
No, archaeology is my hobby, actually.
Really? Are you looking for anything specific?
No. Let's say just looking around on the off chance, you know. Nothing very promising so far, I'm afraid.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I wonder if you could help me, Dr. Black. I'm looking for a family called Agar. I was wondering if you,
Agar? No, I don't think I can help you. But ask Arnold. He'll know.
Arnold?
The Boots. He fulfills the role of a local newspaper here in Seaburgh. There's nothing he does not know.
Agar, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
In Seaburgh?
Yes.
No, sir.
You're a local man, aren't you? Lived here all your life.
That's right, sir.
And Seaburgh's only a little place.
Small enough, sir.
Seems very odd to me. But you didn't know him, I mean.
Seems very odd to me, too, sir. If that's all, sir.
dangerous. You should keep him locked up.
He's usually so gentle. Down, boy. Just a minute, sir. I'll get you something to break you down. Here we are, sir.
Did anyone come by this way a moment ago?
No one's been through here all morning. I've been in the yard the last half hour.
You'd have seen.
Seen? Mister, if anyone comes down here, it's an occasion. I'd have seen, all right.
You're not from this part of the world, are you?
No, from London. I wish to God I was back there. You're from there too, aren't you?
Yeah. How long you been here?
2 years. 2 lifetimes, more like. Dad come down looking for work. Some chance. He went off again after Christmas. He's going to come and fetch us when he's found something. When?
Where's your mother, then?
Do me a favour.
So you're alone?
I got me brother and the dog. Wait a minute, mister. You're looking for someone?
Oh, I was looking for a cottage where someone used to live. That was before your time, I think. I'm beginning to wonder if he existed at all. No one seems to have heard of him. A man called Agar.
Agar?
You've heard of him?
Well, he used to live here before we did. I fancy that.
Did you know him?
No, he was dead before we come. Only now he was touched. Daft.
In what way?
Well, he must have been to go out at night like that in his state of health. He can't have been normal.
He went out on the sea?
No. But people say he used to wait around in that little wood over by the sand dunes. You can see round the back of the house. Want to see? There it is.
Don't suppose anybody goes there now?
You would want to. I've seen an old tramp or something in the trees from time to time. But he never comes this way.
Sorry you've got to go, sir.
Something's come up in London. I'll be back in the morning.
Paxton return, please.
Thank you.
Morning.
Good morning.
Running for the train, then?
That's right.
Plenty of time.
Yes.
Morning, sir. Oh. Sorry, sir. Thought I saw somebody.
You're standing right in the middle of my picture. I'm sorry.
You made me jump.
This is a wonderful spot for landscapes. I've been coming here for the past 20 years. And my wife detests the place, so it makes a perfect rest. But I doubt if I'll ever catch it. What a strange evening it is. And you can't see where the beach ends or the sky begins. It's a real night for walking on the water. You cold, Mr. Paxton?
No, not really.
I trust you settled your affairs in London?
Yes, I did. That's to say everything's fine now.
Good. Because it's a pity to have to break up one's holiday. Now, there's an extraordinary thing. I put a figure on my shore to give it some perspective, and if you look, you'll see there's someone standing there, just where I put him. That's nature imitating art for you, Mr. Paxton. Mr. Paxton. Mr. Paxton, what is the matter?
That's nothing, really. I've had a bit of a shock, that's all.
Bad news in London?
I didn't go to London, Dr. Black.
Oh, did you not? And I never go there if possible. Where did you go then?
You remember I told you I was interested in archaeology?
Yes, yes, I do.
That figure's gone again.
It's for the light plays tricks. Perhaps he was never there. You were saying, Mr. Paxton.
Yes. Have you heard of the Seaburgh crown, Dr. Black? The crown that guards the coast.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I have. Why?
I found it. I found the crown.
Well, it's wonderful. Extraordinary. And unique, isn't it? May I?
No, don't touch it. One's enough for that.
Well, it's a brilliant find, Mr. Paxton. You can't be an amateur. Where did you study?
Study? I'm a clerk, Dr. Black. Or was. Our firm folded up last week. I've been in the job 12 years clerking. No prospects, mind you, but respectable and above all secure. That's what they say, isn't it? Archaeology's been my hobby for as long as I can remember. I used to dream of doing something big. To show people you didn't need a string of letters after your name to be recognized. When the job stopped, I took a chance. I'd heard about the Seaburgh legend in London, read about it in an old book I found. I didn't believe it at first. There's so many legends like that about the Dark Ages. Rubbish, most of them, but what had I got to lose? I was out on the street anyway. It was worth a try, I thought. An Anglo-Saxon crown. No one's ever discovered one before. And I found it.
Well, you are to be congratulated, Mr. Paxton. May I ask what you intend to do with it next?
I'm going to put it back.
I beg your pardon?
I'm going to put it back in the ground.
But in heaven's name, why?
Could hardly expect you to understand. Ever since I've touched this thing, I've never been alone.
Oh, you mean you've been followed? Well, I understand there is some local feeling on account of the legend, I believe.
You've heard about it, then?
Well, a little. An archaeologist was murdered some years ago, and it was thought that he may have been after the crown. Well, perhaps you should put the matter in the hands of the police.
There'd be no point. The murderer died 12 years ago. I've seen the grave. His name was William Ager, the guardian of the crown.
Well, in that case, what have you got to be afraid of?
You'd have felt it too if you'd been there. He's never left me since I found the crown. It takes different shapes, but he's never left me. If I return it, there might be some hope. The thing is, I can't do it alone, go back there. want you to come with me.
Arnold, who is the new guest?
Guest, sir? Only you and Mr. Paxton.
No, well, I just heard him. He went into the room there.
Couldn't have done, sir. I keep it locked, you see. It's a store cupboard, sir.
Paxton, what is it? The key, man, the key!
That one, sir.
What happened, Paxton? What was it?
He was here, you see. He came to take it back. That's it.
Shall I come with you?
No, I'd rather you stayed here and kept watch.
As you wish. Well, that's done. What a night. You've left your coat on the man.
Paxton!
Arnold? Have you seen Mr. Paxton?
Yes, but...
Oh, well, where is he? We were supposed to be going for a walk together.
That's it, sir. He went off towards the sea.
What, alone?
No, sir. This other man, he came up and called for him. To go walking, I mean. I was working here. It's daft, I know, but he looked the image of you. I thought it was you, sir. It was only 2 moments ago.
Mind your step. Oh, sorry, sir. Thought I saw somebody.